Howdy. Uh, I am about 1.5 years post-op on my top surgery with Dr. Garamoni in Florida, and I thought I could give the update and discuss a little bit about the process and what to expect. First off, like the process to kind of start setting it up can take a little while, at least it did for me. Um, you're going to send in like all your documents, like basically being like your referral that can be from like therapist or your doctor, whoever you're getting hormones from, if you're doing that. And then it's going to be like basic identity things. That part kind of sucks because that was like, you know, you have to deal with like dead name. They do use your preferred name, and everyone was very very nice about that, including all hospital staff. So, like, it's not really a concern. Um, as far as insurance, I can't really discuss that because I paid for the entire thing out of pocket. So, the cost with that ended up being around like $12,000. So, um, my recommendation for that, and it, I think my case was probably very circumstantial and not really an option for everyone. Basically, what I did was I worked like a couple of jobs when I was living at home, and I saved literally all my money from every single paycheck. Like, I did not go shopping. Like, I did not spend any unnecessary money, really. Like, everything for like over a solid year of working went towards like funding that. So that's not an option for everyone. Um, and let's see, like going there, kind of typical. Like you're gonna get a room. If you don't have a friend or a family member, you do have to have a nurse or other provider like stay with you for like the first like 24 hours or so. Make sure you're okay. I didn't do that, so um, but I think you could talk it over with them and like they'll kind of tell you how that all works. Getting there and like the actual surgery part was really really easy. Like, you get there, um, you'll do like a quick pre-consult, like, and for me it basically went down to like, hi, how are you? Surgery, want it to look good. He was like, dope. Um, like, you're gonna have drains, FYI. I was like, I know. We talked about that. Um, and it was kind of like, oh, do you have any other questions? I didn't. I felt like we had discussed some of my goals with it beforehand, and that I trusted his expertise enough to just let him handle it. Like, I don't take spending $12,000 lightly, but at some point, you can't micromanage it. That was kind of my view. Um, After that, you go to the hospital, basically. Um, FYI, they do like the urinalysis. I did not know that because I don't go to hospitals often and I had never done surgery before. So, like, the standard rule of like before you go out, like, go to the bathroom, do all that, I would skip that part. So, yeah. Um, they were they were really, really nice though. Like everyone was really nice. I really like they carted me off and like I was out. Um, and I like woke up in a chair and I was like, whoa, like so that's what it's like. Okay. Um, he had wrote up some prescriptions um, that I could have taken. I took the antibiotics. He gave me some prescriptions for some of the pain meds. I never got those filled, and I did not take any of them because for me, how it turned out, it was not necessary. Um, like I think I have a decent pain tolerance, but in general, like it just did not hurt. I was not really sore. Um, like you had a little bit of stiffness, and like I was very, I guess, cautious, like very initially of like, well, don't move too much, don't do this. Um, like try not to, like just let it rest, let it heal. You're gonna be wrapped up in like big ace bandage. You don't wanna like shower, get that wet. Like kind of empty the drains every now and then as needed. Um, and then like kind of once that's all healed, you go over. Um, he unwraps you. You have like the covers over your nipples. Kind of do that. Um, it looked really good. I'm still really happy with it. Um, and then he kind of wraps you back up just to keep it flat and compressed, and it's like, well, you're gonna want to keep this kind of wrapped up for like a little while. Like I think it was like 2 weeks or so. Um, and then you also have like some of the special, like he gives it all to you. It's like some of the special gauze, like kind of keep everything still like kind of moist, like not drying it out, things like that. Um, and that was it basically. I could have been a lot more careful about like not like all the tips of like, oh, like don't reach over, don't do like heavy lifting. Like I probably should have done that for the reason of probably the stretching of the scars, etc. Um, but I was moving and I needed to work, so I got me a job and I started lifting. Um, I don't think it's really impacted my results negatively. I still think they're really good. Uh, and like here's like the results. And so probably would be better like if I worked out as in better shape like back then. I made sure to because in some ways I felt like he did put it very bluntly of if you do work out beforehand and you get to what you think might be your best possible weight and muscle mass, the results are naturally going to look better, which made perfect sense to me. So that was what I did. I don't do that now, and I'm very happy with it. I think it looks good, and like you know, that's just it. Like I think it looks amazing, and I am very thankful to have the opportunity and resources to know who to go to. Um, like the main resource inspiration that I took for going to Giramoni was Adrian Dowling. Um, and then there were others who will obviously attest to him because he's been doing it a lot. Um, and I think that about sums it up. If anyone has any questions or felt I skipped over some parts or it was kind of vague, feel free to ask me, and I am more than willing to go into more depth with it. I just don't feel like I need to go into explicit detail and drag on a video. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully it was semi-informative, and yeah, have fun.